Hey, first graders. For social studies this week, I wanted to teach you about an inventor. So I'm going to read you a story, and you can follow along with the words and the pictures as I read it. And then I want to talk to you about a couple things I want you to try to fill out that will help you learn about this really cool guy who lived a long time ago. Um, this man, Alexander Graham Bell, he was really a special guy who helped us with maybe some things that are even helping us during our quarantine right now. One thing I've been using to communicate with everybody is my phone, and he was the guy who helped invent phones. So let's learn a little more about what else he did as I read you this book. Alexander Graham Bell. Alexander Graham Bell was born on March 3rd, 1847, in Edinburgh, Scotland. Alexander's mother's name was Eliza, and his father's name was Alexander. He had two brothers. Alexander's mother was deaf, and his father was a teacher for students who had hearing impairments. When Alexander was 12, he invented a dehusking machine for corn. Think about that. You're not far away from 12. When he was 12 years old, he invented a machine. Alexander became a teacher of deaf students when he grew older, students who couldn't hear. He was interested in how people communicate. He wanted to find ways to make communication easier for people. So he saw a problem and he wanted to find a way to solve it. Alexander Graham Bell and others were trying to find ways to make it easier to communicate with speech or talking over a wire. He is believed to be one of the first to create a device people could communicate with using their voice. In 1881, long time ago, President Garfield was shot. Alexander invented a metal detector to help locate the bullet for removal. Because of other problems, they were never able to locate the bullets. But he still invented that cool machine. Alexander Graham Bell came up with many ideas and inventions that changed the way people live their lives. The Alexander Graham Bell Association for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing is named after Alexander Graham Bell. So there's going to be two sheets that you can fill out online. One of them is this one. It's a comprehension check. So you can listen to the video again if you need to, but these ask a couple questions. Number one, where was Alexander Graham Bell born? So you can take your pencil and write. If you can remember, you might have to rewind the video. Number two, what were the names of Alexander's parents? Number three, what was Alexander's first invention? Remember, he was only 12. What kind of teacher was Alexander? What are some things Alexander invented? And how did Alexander's inventions change the world? So that's the first page I want you to fill out. Then you might want to think about it for a couple of days or for a little while, maybe a couple minutes. You decide. And then I'm going to have you fill out this sheet. And it says, write about 3 ways Alexander Graham Bell changed the world. So I want you to think of 3 things he did, and you're going to write in complete sentences with a capital letter and a period at the end about 3 things he did to change the world. So I'm going to show you once again his picture, or kind of a goofy picture maybe of him. But I hope that you have a great time studying Alexander Graham Bell.